MikeDurbin.com. You can get the WCW-esque Conan in that K-Dog Wolfpack style. Man, this Conan might be Bendy of the Year right now.
I
really
told you.
Yo. Let me speak on this. Mike Durbin Productions exclusive. The Conan, I was the most impressed with Conan, man. It's like undercover Bendy of the Year. It's a really nice figure. The do-rag is freaking awesome in person. I love the exclusive with the WCW packaging. I love this one with the camo. It's really nice.
And I will say a figurine expert who went to TJ on Friday, Matt Cardona, put it over as being a good figurine as far as figurines go.
Yo, hold on, let me speak on this. Exclusive Mike Durbin Productions, K-Dog. Look at that, listen to K-Dog, keeping it 100, logo on the back, MikeDurbin.com. Get it right now. Low key might be Bendy of the Year. Go get it.
All right, next is from LT Greenwood. Not to be mistaken for LC Greenwood, from Chicago, Illinois. The subject is WWE Unreal or WWE Exposed. Hi, Disco Joe and Conan. Hope all is well. And Conan, prayers up for you, brother. Hope you're feeling better. I watched WWE Unreal last week, and while I don't think they truly exposed anything that would hurt the business, I still felt like I was seeing something fans maybe shouldn't be seeing. Maybe that's part of the appeal. Starting to recognize the ulterior motives behind the show. Paints Triple H in a great light and really gives you more appreciation for how the WWE machine operates behind the scenes. That said, I later found out some moments on the show where it actually worked, like Charlotte being congratulated backstage at WrestleMania. When you add that to the fact that WWE has stopped doing post-show press conferences, it feels like they're working harder than ever to blur the lines. You know what? I'm all for it, especially when it leads to moments like CM Punk's return or the recent Brock surprise. They're working the marks, the dirt sheets, the media, and now even themselves. Do you think this will push them to keep innovating and outworking expectations? Thanks. Joe, you guys can answer this because I have not watched Unreal yet.
I don't think it, there's been a lot of complaints who people are like, it's just a vehicle to make Hunter look like, Dana White or something. I've always been interested in these kind of shows. I thought from what I've seen that it was good. I don't think it exposes anything that hasn't already been exposed. And it tells interesting stories. What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about the Cena heel turn? It showed the process. And whoever wants to see it will watch. And whoever isn't going to watch, it doesn't matter to them. But I don't think it damages anything. And I think they are on a roll. The end of his email said, will they keep it going? Surprise moments. Yeah, I think SummerSlam had two great endings, so obviously they're on point. And that Rollins Punk thing has been set up for like the last 2 years, so they're on a roll.
Yeah. How about you, Conan?
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. Next, you know what the thing with Unreal, though, the funny thing, people are sitting there saying, like, I guess some of the old school, they're saying, this goes, but bro, everything is an open book. Like, we're an open book on this podcast, but we talk about everything. Like, all these fans, they mostly kind of know, like they've seen enough stuff. I don't think it really exposed anything the fans didn't already know. Like anybody can go watch these podcasts. You're getting smartened up. So I don't know. Next is from Jim Lennon. The subject is Unreal Unrest. First of all, I want to say Joe has to start being the guy that reads the emails out on the show. Joe's doing the ad read for YouTube instead of Disco. We can actually understand what Joe's saying. Better audio, talks more clearly, isn't a rush to get to work, etc. Joe, unless Disco gets a new setup and slows down. Anyway, guys, WWE Unreal on Netflix. I loved it, whether it was a work stage or whatever. Really enjoyed it, but I got to ask your opinion something. The only person who got buried, mentioned that in the quotes, Disco, when it should be Joe reading this one, and the whole show was Jey Uso. They flat out showed Triple H and some of the creative talked about how Jey's out of shape and may not be the right choice to be pushed as a top guy. I thought it was awesome to see that type of footage, but for you guys, do you think the content like that could lead to some type of backstage drama? I mean, absolutely. Wrestlers need to be in great shape to warrant that level of push, and the money that comes with it, no doubt. But man, that's a burial, no? Well, bro, like you can watch Jey Uso wrestle on TV, and a couple of times he got blown up. That's not something they're hiding. That's something we saw. So they're just talking about backstage, and I saw the clip where Jey Uso told Triple H he got blown up.
Right.
So they're just saying, yeah, this is that was a spot where they're telling you, hey, that guy looked like he was tired on TV, and we showed backstage like, yeah, he was, So
there was an interview recently where he said that. He was like, I got to the top of the mountain and I got a little content and lazy. Jay has said that. So
yeah. Interesting. What about your comment on this, Conan?
No, not really.
Yeah. All right.
Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now. Oh.
Next is from Ben. Subject is Unreal. After watching Unreal on Netflix, I had two main takeaways. Number one, how cool Michael Hayes is. And number two, why is it seemingly necessary to use the literally whilst laying out a match or an angle? Bro, that's what guys cuss backstage. You know what Russo's take was on the Unreal? That Triple H cusses too much.
Oh my God.
So, I have no lie.
That to me just sounded like any normal guy that I know, how they talk in daily conversation. I was like, I mean,
listen to this show. We have to throw it like left and right. We try not to, but like imagine the conversation. Conan, how much do you cuss when you're at the AAA shows?
A lot.
Yeah. Conan, when was the last time you had to browbeat somebody at the AAA shows? I
think every week.
Like do you have to pull guys into the office and talk to them like one-on-one,
Yes.
like man, like give me an example. You don't have to mention the name. What's a conversation you had to have recently?
Why did you show up late again? If you know that every Friday at this time there's going to be traffic in any major city in the world, including Mexico, every year of every week, every week of every year. Why are you late again? Right.
That's one of them. What was another one?
Why are you going into business for yourself? Did you tell me you were going to do this? And why would you disrespect the guys in your match by going into business for yourself?
And did they deny it? Or try to deny
Always
it? Try to talk their way out?
Always deny it.
Right. Nobody ever has any accountability.
Nobody ever has to say, oh, my bad. There's always an excuse. Always.
And I always used to.
And here's the thing with me, bro. I wish I could give my bosses excuses, but they expect better than me. And I know that. So I don't come to them with any lame. Right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll admit it, and we get over it.
Have you been browbeat by?
I'm not gonna give them a half excuse because it was my fault. Because at the end of the day, you're reliable and responsible for everything you do. Yep.
Have you been browbeat yet by the WWE guys?
No, but I have been warned certain things not to say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.